can give you a soggy tomato.
I don't want your soggy tomato.
We could stick it on Mario's nose.
Mario's nose!
Mario's nose.
You say it like that. Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And I'm fine.
And we're back for... Why are you so grumpy?
You're like, it's not time for yawning, it's time for reacting. So what's that?
Just trying to not react at all, but it didn't work, did it? No. Last time on Always Sunny, the Gang Beats Pogs Ladies reboot. Crazy episode. Farts and poop and puke and whatnot all over the place. Who knows what they're going to get into next? No Dennis.
No.
Very little Frank, very little Charlie and Mac. But yeah, a lot of ladies. We've got a lot of side characters. We even got the waiter. There we go. We are on to Season 13, Episode 4. This aired on the 26th of September 2018. Directed again by Coiro. And written by Ganz. So, yeah, last one she wrote was the gang. So she wrote the Gang Toads Bar and the Gang Escapes. What next? What will she do? Will we see Dennis?
Maybe.
I hope so, yeah. I reckon they are going to dance.
Do you know what I want to see in this episode?
What's that? Why are you laughing?
I thought it'd be really funny to say in my head, and now I don't think I can say it out loud.
Okay.
Do you know what I really want to see in this episode?
What do you want to see?
I want to see Gail mash it.
Mashing it? Yeah.
I want to see Gail mashing it.
I want to see pussies on the track. There's a lot of good lines last time. Obviously the mashing it wasn't there, but yeah, we haven't
I'm
seen
surprised
it.
Gail didn't mash it.
No.
Frank was there.
Frank was there. Maybe she did. Maybe that's
she
what
did.
she was there to begin with.
Maybe that's why nobody could get in the toilet the first time.
Maybe. We'll see. 4 reactions in the description. Need your own copy to watch along. Just make sure to come back. We'll talk all about it. Let's go.
I want to get a good seat.
Cinema?
Charlie, this is a sexual harassment seminar. There are no good seats. Where are you going?
Sexual harassment.
I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I don't harass anybody, so why am I here?
Patty's on a list of unsafe places for women. We can't have that.
Back in the day, I banged all my secretaries.
Frank.
That's the way you did it.
I was talking so loud.
Experience.
Can't
you
write.
bang or you promote her. It's a win-win situation for everybody, except for the wives.
Frank, modulate your volume, okay? This is serious, okay? The future of Patty's depends on us completing this seminar.
If anyone should be worried about weird shit with women, it's you, bro.
You dentist someone, probably, and she put us on the list. Over here,
Yeah.
Yeah, you perv. You happy now?
No, I'm not happy right now. Who could possibly be happy right now?
She brought popcorn.
Time's up.
That was great. That was such a good entrance. Time's up. She brought popcorn.
Up for the gang.
Oh,
I don't know why that tickled you so much.
I don't know. It was just the way she did it. It was really good. I like the delivery.
Hello.
Do you not want the time up for the gang?
Unsafe spaces for women.
How many points do we need
I'm sorry, points?
to get our name taken off?
No, there's no points.
Everything is graded by points, right? I mean, otherwise, how could the Eagles have won the Super Bowl, right?
All you have to do is complete the seminar.
We don't really have any history of misbehavior at Patty's Pub.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people here today feel that way. I encourage you to keep your minds open.
And your dick's in your pants.
Ma'am, that kind of language is inappropriate in a professional setting.
Statute of limitations.
Okay, I'm just trying to get through the introduction here, but
She hasn't even finished her
federal
sentence.
law is 300 days from the last act. Sir, are you leaving?
They got nothing on me past 92.
Pardon me, Kate, but aren't some states considering doing away with the statute of limitations, like Nevada?
Yes, that's right.
Can they do that? It's getting warm in here.
Oh, he's got him.
I promise you, there will be no further interruptions.
We're gonna jump right into the group work. My associate, Alan.
Hello, everyone.
Why
I'm
is-
Alan.
Oh, here
Alan
comes boss
says-
man.
Okay, cool. He's in charge.
Ma'am?
I think we should split your group up.
That's going to be a lot harder for me to keep tabs on you guys.
Really hard and get all the points.
What
and-
is with you and the point?
Well, that's how the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
I know that's how the Eagles win, but this isn't the Eagles. Okay, this is a seminar.
Go Birds, though.
Oh, go Birds.
All right, fine. Go Birds.
Right?
Go
Go
Birds.
Birds.
Get your hand off my knee.
Birds.
Look, just sit here and do nothing.
So,
Dennis is
agreed to play our boss.
I know him.
From the...
When they said they split them up, they just split Dennis up from them?
Yes. That's he plays he's a YouTuber. Dad.
Hey, did you see the boobs on that new intern?
Can anyone tell me what the boss did wrong?
Mumbled his lines. I didn't believe a word out of his mouth.
He used vulgar language.
That is correct.
This is just locker room talk.
Lewd comments can be a form of harassment, even if directed to a third party.
But it's not for her. It's about her.
No, sorry, it's actually the
employee would find it hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, not this guy, because the boss sucks at telling jokes.
How funny the joke is, yeah, because we haven't seen the girl's boobs. Could we see them?
Okay, let's switch gears. Maybe try a different scenario. Thanks. Let's just take a seat.
I was trying to remember his name. He's called Dad, but I can't remember.
What is it that you do at the bar?
I am the head of security.
He's a doorman.
No, he's just like our gay guy now.
Right. Great. So you check IDs. That
should.
sort of thing.
Not once has he ever checked.
Aspect.
Well, why don't you hop up here and we'll do a little scenario that might be...
Very tall. Now, should I take my shirt off for the scenario?
Okay, that's him doing his gay guy thing.
Okay, so also a female customer volunteered for this.
I will be the female customer.
Face.
Great, good, yes. Do your job as you would normally. I will,
So what's my character?
get a drink, I suppose.
3 beers on the way over. You don't.
Trying to get into the bar.
I'm here for revenge.
What's my character again?
You're the doorman.
Right.
And how many drinks have I had at this point? I've had 5.
So, okay, marvelous. Let's begin. Whenever you're ready.
Excuse me, sir. Have you?
Jesus Christ! Why did you do that?
Oh,
I kind of want to rewatch that!
You hit me like a foot off the ground.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, it didn't hurt.
Did it make you feel small?
That's what it is. It made me feel teeny tiny, like Thumbelina.
that's what's going for.
She liked it, apparently.
You've never gotten me that happy
You're lucky I
before.
haven't called the police.
Is that sexual harassment?
No, that is sexual assault.
Really?
Assault? No. I did not assault you. Please tell Alan that I did not assault you.
Well, now that I've gotten a little distance from the event.
Well, no, Alan, we do this kind of stuff all the time. Well, Charlie, would you tell him? He's gone.
If you do this all the time, you've got a big problem, right? She could press charges.
Could I?
No.
The music is so
You said I
good.
could, so-
Oh, God. It just... did somebody turn up the heat?
Oh, yeah, you sweating? You sweating a little bit, Ronald?
No, it's just the clang.
My God. Yeah, we need to see that again, because my God.
I didn't expect it.
It wasn't coined until 19 by a woman named Carmina Wood.
Oh, I'm sorry. Get lost, D.
No way, I'm on a roll. Is it sexual harassment when a man constantly calls his female coworker a bird? Just a big, dumb, flightless bird.
Well, it's not very nice, but it's not sexual harassment.
Nice try, you dumb bitch. Kate, if I may, yeah.
This man is a monster. The worst person I know.
You gotta protect me on this, Larry. Start with the secretaries.
Jesus Christ, Frank. Pants!
I'm sweating through my clothes. It's this damn climate.
Sir, that robe is inappropriate, and I don't
Hun, I'm on the phone, you see?
Oh my
I
God,
don't
they
know.
are just
I bought her a
awful.
Camaro. No, you know I don't go Chinese. I don't know why, I just don't. Korean? Oh, put her on the list. I really did a number on her.
Why don't we take a break?
These people. Like, Dennis is trying to take it over. Frank is just so awful.
Oh, I wish I was dead. These vultures are picking my carcass clean.
I'm going to be honest. The first half has not gone well.
You got exposed
He's
too?
sweating. They could all end up in
It
rooms.
went bad.
Whoa, which one of you just grabbed my ass?
Whoa.
She's just abusing.
That's a problem for us. Their powers are growing. Okay, we gotta start taking this more seriously. Okay? Just don't say or do anything.
Can anyone tell me the 2 types of sexual harassment?
Flirting and
Instant.
groping. No, groping and dick pics.
You're kidding. I gotta shoot some texts.
Actually, it's quid pro quo. Would you please stop interrupting me? Because
Burn.
please sit down.
Nah, it's cool. I'm on your side.
There are no sides.
Shit. Just look at her tits.
Frank, don't tell her that.
Okay, don't panic. A passing glance is not sexual harassment.
Your tactic here. Get them all horny with your titties. That's when they make their mistakes.
Ma'am, that's victim blaming.
No, I'm blaming Frank. He's been staring at your boobs this whole time.
Frank! What? I'm not allowed to like things anymore? It's a compliment. How is that a compliment? You're not that great. Make her feel good.
Hey, I'll let him get to you, okay?
This is-
The tits are fine.
Okay, everybody, if you
What
could
is happening?
So, imagine a hypothetical scenario. A woman, we'll call her the waitress, who works at a local coffee shop. Now, in this particular instance, this waitress is being harassed by one of her customers. He's taking her home from work, digging through her trash, calling her repeatedly until she complains to her boss about it. Now,
He's sweating already.
nothing. Who's legally at fault?
What do you think, Charlie?
I think the waitress is. You know, because she doesn't realize that like true love's in front of her stupid face.
Now, this is just a hypothetical.
He's not getting the whole big picture, right?
Of course, it's a hypothetical.
I know. 15 years later, when she needed a baby like really bad, he banged her.
Sorry, that doesn't mean...
Then I think that all the customers' friends harassed her too, because they all banged her.
This is a hypothetical scenario. I'm not involved. Neither are you.
She also did hand stuff to Mac.
She did. It wasn't very good, though.
All right,
Oh
look,
my
you
God.
can't tell me that no matter what, it's
The boss's fault.
I always hated Seth. He's a real creep.
Well, you don't know his name because this is hypothetical. He didn't say that.
It doesn't matter anyway, because I did to her wasn't harassment because Seth did it to her.
Sorry, can I just make this very clear? That what the customer did was harassment.
Yes, if it were you.
Well, like I get like a free pass and stuff because I mean I was molested.
Well, no, actually, that is true. He did get molested. His Uncle Jack got to him pretty good.
Uncle Jack never molested me.
Oh, no, he got you. He got you.
He got me big time. He wrote a whole play about it.
I got molested by D.
What? That's ludicrous.
She banged me and I didn't want to do it. There you go.
You had sex with Charlie?
Yeah, okay, it was a mistake.
Well, it's come out. There you go.
I regret every second of it.
I
but it was
don't think they
consensual.
do.
I'm very intimidated by her larger frame. So,
I have a petite frame. It's a Thumbelina frame.
I don't- not to me.
You didn't tell me to stop.
That's why she wants to feel small.
you're like, shut up, stop talking, be still, let me do my thing. I can't get off with you moving and talking and shit.
Oh shit! Yep, that's ringing a bell.
Jesus.
All right, but yeah, I think either way, it does. I can't molest you.
Actually, a woman can sexually harass and even rape a man.
Gosh.
Oh.
You don't just throw
Wow.
around the hot, right?
Yellow.
They're all going to be wearing robes.
You guys have been very disruptive.
Well, maybe you should explain it more better because I'm
More
totally
better.
confused about
Maybe if you stopped interrupting.
Well, if you two stop sucking a fat dick.
You've kind of sucked a dick.
suck a fat
You've
dick.
sucked a dick through this process.
Are you kidding me? After all of this,
That is coming
I ended
over
up
that
firing her.
Oh my god.
Hey, Larry. How soon can you get to the Hyatt?
My dong fell out.
My cock fell out.
All right, calm down. So, everybody take it easy. You two are clearly a little in over your heads here. I have some experience running
I told you.
seminars like this, so why don't I take over for a little bit?
They're just listening to him? What?
Here's a statistic for you. 100% of men are capable of being sexual harassers. 100% of women are capable of being sexually harassed.
Wow.
Now, am I saying that all men? They don't represent all men, you know, just like all women aren't represented by a few bad ones. You know, women like, and then we got, point is,
The picture.
that gender really doesn't have anything to do with it. One thing that determines whether a person will be accused ugliness.
Oh my god.
Let me explain. And see, here's a graph of ugliness.
Why did they let him talk?
I don't
See
know.
how the arrow.
How has he got this presentation ready?
This man.
It's Dennis.
It says, I like your dress. Innocuous enough, yeah? Now imagine the same sentence spoken by this man. Suddenly you're very uncomfortable. We're all uncomfortable just looking at him now.
I mean, he's making a point.
He's ugly. He's a little bit of a monster. Now, is it this man's fault that he looks this way? No, he was born this way. But the point is, I know it's not my fault. You know, it's not your fault. I don't think
It's
so. Certainly not
definitely
no
your
one's
fault.
You know, the point is, know your place, monster man. Your time's up. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I can't be ugly. I'm rich. And yes, money can offset, increases your risk. You see, a construction worker, he can catcall women all day long, right? He gets away with it because no rich guy's fun to take that. Time's up. But Dennis, you're saying, I can't be ugly, and it doesn't matter because I'm gay. Well, guess what?
He's just
You are
talking to
ugly.
them now.
And it doesn't matter how much you work out, it's never going to change that fact. Objectified tons of men, including me. You know, you got to stop kissing me, man. I don't want it. I don't want you touching me at all. That's never going to happen. All right? Your time's up. I can't be ugly. I'm a hopeless romantic. But no, you're not. Okay, you're a sad, pathetic wretch of a man, so desperate to be loved that you'll actually go rifling through somebody's garbage. And there's nothing more unattractive than desperation. Yeah, so you no, not him. Talking about you. No, not him either. Yeah, I am talking about you. Come on, your time's up. I'm a woman. Well, no, women can be ugly. You're lanky and your hair's, well, it looks like a wig. Yeah.
He's
Is it
awful.
a wig? Doesn't matter. Your time's up. But guys,
That was it.
I got some good news for you. You can't be ugly and sloppy. So take me, for example. I'm neither. Yeah, the only place
What year was that photo taken?
No, not taking questions right now. Yeah, point is, I also keep my life tight. I got the tapes. I got the receipts. They're all time-stamped and coded. I received a text confirming each partner's consent and enjoyment. You may ask, well, would a woman really text that? Their phones did.
So he stole their
Don't
phones.
try coming at me. But some of you, you just haven't been careful enough. So you're asking yourself, what can I do to save
He's
myself?
teaching people to get away with.
Clean up your act, otherwise you're going down and you're gonna take me down with you, and I ain't going down. You understand? I've been telling you this for years, but you refused to listen, which is why I created the shitty bar list.
Oh.
That's right,
Okay.
I made a spreadsheet. I even hired these two bozos to host a seminar.
That's
You hired us.
why he's talking.
You're a monster.
Oh yeah? Prove it.
He is the worst.
True. I mean, women are out to get us.
Well, no, women are right. I'm just saying we need to be more careful. So,
And we should probably stop harassing them.
well, you know, I don't know, one step
They're
at a
getting
time.
the right message. Kind of.
Ease into it.
Yeah. You guys want to go have some margaritas by the pool?
I do.
Booze. I'm ready for some booze.
Oh, me too.
Me too.
Hey, you guys think that Alan guy's got a big dick?
Oh, huge. I saw it in the bathroom. I saw it in the bathroom.
It's fine, there's locker room talk, they can't hear it. Nathan Barnett, that's it, Nathan Barnett. There we go. Time's up, time's up, time's up, time's up. Time's up for the game.
Yeah.
What do you think of that one? What noise going on?
There's a lot of information.
There's a lot going on, yeah. There's a lot of the gang coming to realise that maybe what they've been doing isn't so good.
Yeah.
All of them, except for Dennis.
Wait,
He admits no
can we
wrongdoing.
rewatch it quick?
Oh, you want to see that clip?
Yeah.
You want to see the clip again? I love it. Like,
Actually do that?
it looked like he was like his arms are all like flexed.
Yeah. Anytime there's something between Dee and Mac, I'm just. My first thought is they're married. They're married. Like with whatever's gonna play out, that I'm like they're married, and it must be so hard every time.
She thought it was cool.
Yeah.
But out of everyone, Dennis did not learn a thing. He would not take. Well, he kind of knows what he's doing is wrong. He's just making sure no one can catch him out on being wrong. Yeah.
So basically, we learned that the pub has been put on a list.
Yeah, so we're at a sexual harassment seminar. And they've been put on a list. The shittest bars in Philadelphia.
Yeah. Is there any pub that women feel unsafe going to get put
So
on
we've got to
the
do
list?
this, otherwise we won't be taking it off the list. And they're all like, well, it's probably your fault. You probably Dennised someone, and then, you know. And I love Frank. He's just like, he's talking so loud, like everyone can hear him. He's like, oh, back in the day, like in the 70s, he just bang everyone. Bang his secretaries, they did good, we gave them a promotion.
Yeah.
You know, what's wrong with it? Everyone wins. Yeah.
But the people coming to do the...
Well, no. First of all, they're like, are you guys... all right, are you happy, Dennis? Well, yeah. It's like, no, how could anyone possibly be happy in this situation? And Dee comes in with a popcorn and I love it. It's such a good intro. That made me crack up.
Yeah.
Time's up, time's up. I don't know what it was, but I just really liked it. Yeah.
But we see the woman who's leading the seminar.
Yeah.
And the gang just has so many questions.
Yeah. They're all here because they're on the list.
Yeah.
And then Mac's like, how many points do we have to get?
So what points? So, everything. You get points for everything.
No, there's no point. You just finished a seminar and then you'll be taken off the list.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, but everything's done by points.
Yeah.
Like, that's how do you think the Eagles won the Super Bowl? Yeah.
Frank doesn't think he should be there.
No. Why did I write dicks in pants? I can't remember. I'll keep your... I think maybe D said, yeah, keep your dicks in your pants, like.
Yeah.
And then the woman was like, that's really inappropriate.
Yeah.
It's just, I can say I'm a woman. I don't know if she said that. It definitely came up like something like that later.
Yeah, and then they question the statute of limitations.
Yeah, Frank says it.
Yeah,
and then she starts saying
300 days or something. And
he's already walking out. I really like that joke. He's already gone.
And then she's like, where are you going? And then
they got nothing past me past the 72 or whatever.
Yeah. Then Dennis is like, isn't it true that in some states they're getting rid of those?
Yeah. And
days?
it's like states such as Nevada. And I love the sound effects. They're so good.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I've got to make some calls. Yeah. No more interruptions. No. We can't have any more. Right here. Oh, so we bring on Alan. He's so tall.
He is.
He looks familiar. I think he's been in stuff before. He's familiar. I don't know. Yeah. But they basically get a split up, and they all want to go with Alan because they're like, finally a man, he's in charge.
He's the boss.
It's the worst. It's like, no, actually,
like, we're going to split you guys up.
So, yeah. That's when we get a reenactment. We're back in Alan's room without Dennis, because like he keeps going to them. Look, I can't split up. I need to rein you in. Like, I need to keep tabs on you. But yeah. That guy I recognise on the left, he's called Nathan Barnett. He did a bunch of like YouTube videos. Like he does dancing. He does a character called Dad. Yeah. But he does some really crazy dancing. He even went on America's Got Talent, I think. He's even been in music videos and stuff like that. Yeah, doing it. So he's a big deal. He even, do you know the whole Create Clash thing? Yeah. There's the boxing between... Yeah, he was on that recently. I think he knocked the other guy out, like, so quickly. Yeah.
But yeah, they've got a role-play situation where he is the boss and he says, oh, hi, how's your day been? Did you see the new interns?
See the boobs on that woman. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah.
And then Alan is like, so can someone tell me what went wrong there?
Dee's like, oh yeah, it's here. I didn't believe anything. He's
mumbling. I couldn't hear what he was saying.
Yeah.
I can't remember what Mac says.
Like Mac's like, well, there's nothing wrong. It's just locker room talk.
Yeah.
It's like, no, they're still wrong because the third party they're talking about is still being harassed. Yeah. It's like, yeah, but she's not there to hear it. It's just for their benefit.
Yeah.
It's like, that doesn't matter. Like, the boss here is still, like, the one feeling the harassment. Like, he's like, no, he doesn't mind.
And he's like, what do you do in your pub? He's like, I'm the doorman.
What do you do? They're like, he's like security, and he's like, no, he's nothing. He's like our gay guy now. He just basically does not. It's like, oh, so you check ID. It's like he's never once checked ID.
Yeah. And then he brings Mac up to do the role play.
He's like, why don't you hop up here? And he's
So right, you're gonna play the doorman and do your job. Then we need a girl to come into the pub.
Or someone to play the female customer. Yeah. She's like, I'll do that.
Dee walks in. Mm-hmm. And then as she's like, okay, and they're like, right, go. And then she's like, wait, who am I? And they're like, you're just the woman going into the pub. Yeah, but like,
what's my motivation?
Yeah,
what am I here
why
for?
am I?
You want a drink? Well, she's like, you want a drink? It's like, well, I already had beers here. Why waste money? Like,
I'll go with revenge.
Charles like, how many beers have I had? It's like, you're not even in this. He's like, I've had 5.
And then Dee goes to walk past Mac, who just picks her up between the legs.
Grabs her by the crotch.
Yeah. And even the guy's like, what the hell?
I love how Mac flexes, like, it's so funny.
It's like, are you okay? It's like, that was sexual assault.
That was so cool. It made me feel like Thumbelina. Like,
yeah.
No, it's what he did. It's making you feel small. It's like, yeah, I feel real small, like Thumbelina.
Yeah.
Which I get why she says that now. It's because everyone always says she's big.
Yeah. And then Sarah's like, but that was sexual assault. And then she's like,
no, Mac's like, is that sexual harassment? He's like, no, that's sexual assault.
Yeah.
She's like, and I love the sound effects and the realisation of it. Yeah.
Mac starts getting really
it's
hot.
funny when he says the sexual assault and it cuts and Mac's trying to get Charlie's back up and he's just gone.
Yeah.
He's already left.
When Mac first got up to do the role play as well, he was like, should I take my top off?
Yes,
because he was like, he was so tall.
This is what the gay thing, like, he's just like,
But yeah, he starts to sweat and stuff. He's like, but she's like, they do that to me all the time. And he's like, all the time?
Yeah. There you go. We cut to Dennis is on his own, but he's basically finishing the woman's sentences and saying what's going on. So the woman's like, "Oh, very good. You know your stuff." Of course, Dennis knows. He's researched thoroughly.
Yes.
It's so creepy. It's super creepy because he's researched it so much as well that he's like, "How do I get away with this?" Dee turns up, and she says like, "Is it sexual harassment to call me a bird?" And she's like, "Oh, well, is it a sexual thing? Or is it... No, just a big old bird. It's like, well, it's horrible, but it's not sexual harassment." I think Dennis is like, "Let's try it."
You dumb bitch.
Dumb bitch. And then Frank walks in his robe.
And they're like, "What are you wearing?"
I'm sweating through my clothes. It's so hot in here. Like.
Then he said something about Chinese and then Korean. And...
He's like, "No, I don't do Chinese." He's like, Korean? Put her on the list. It's so bad. It's so awful, but yeah. I love how Dennis sums them all up at the end as well. It's really cool. Like the different types of people they are. Yeah. That's basically that, really. I think we cut to them kind of at lunch.
Because she's out. I think we should take a break.
Yeah. Who's sitting down? Oh, Frank and Dennis are sitting down. Yeah. They're kind of like just chatting, but Mac comes over all sweating. Yeah. It's like so hot in here. It's like, because that's what Frank said. He's like, the climate in here is too hot.
Yeah.
And then you just hear Dee like, "Who grabbed my ass?"
And then all the men scatter.
She kind of just smirks. And Dennis
they've got too much power.
They're getting too much power. The power is growing. So there we go. I think we go back into the room now, right? Yeah. Are they both talking, I think? But, it's the two types of harassment, which Dennis already spoke about before. And then Matt cannot work it out. He's like, "There's this, it's dick pics, it's that." Pictures, and they're like, "Dick pics are harassment?" Frank's like, "Oh, I need to make some calls." Make some text. I love his reaction. Frank's noise is so good. But, and then as he gets up, he's like, "Shit, I looked at her tits." I think, because she's like, "Stop interrupting everyone, like, especially you guys." And then Dee's like, "I'll be eating a banana."
I don't know if this is when Frank comes in, but he's talking about abortion. Get a list of abortions and
maybe,
stuff.
I don't know, that might be the first time he walked in, possibly. I don't know, But Dee's up there, and she's even like, "No, you need to sit down as well." Like, and that's when Frank's like, "Shit, I looked at her tits." It's like, "Don't say that out loud, Frank."
And then the woman's like, "A passing glance.
It's fine. It's not harassment." Apparently. But staring and making comment or whatever it is. And it's like, he's still staring at it. He's been staring the whole time. It's like, well, it's a compliment. They're not great, but, you know. And then he starts massaging her. He's like, "Your tits are fine." It's so...
Yeah. Maybe this is a bit where she's like, "We should have a break."
No, the break was before this, I think. Yeah. I think it just cuts away and comes back. But this is where Alan starts talking about a scenario. There's a waitress. There's a customer who constantly comes in. Charlie's face instantly lights up. Harassing and stalking and going through trash and calling and doing all this. And whose fault is it?
Is that the waitress's?
Yeah. Unless this is when Dennis is trying to call him off, like, "You're not in the scenario, it's a hypothetical." It's like, but he doesn't know the whole story. It's like, But, she doesn't know true love when it's staring right at her. And after 15 years, she bangs it, and, like, that's fine. Like,
because she wants
a baby. It's like, these people can't talk. They banged her as well. Mac done hand stuff with her.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. And this was where it comes out about Dee and Charlie. They actually tell. Before that,
and I didn't even want it.
Yeah. It's like she was like her big frame above it, and she's like, "No, I'm small." I'm like, "I believe it." It's like, she was like telling me to be quiet and going ahead with it. And
then the woman's like, "That's sexual assault."
Well, that's even when Dee's like, "That does sound like it's ringing a bell." And the woman's like, "Did this happen? This is sexual assault. That's rape." She's like, "Whoa, don't be throwing around that R word like that. Like, come on now." Oh, is it getting hot in here? They're all just sweating. It's so good. It reminds me of a Key and Peele sketch. Do you know Jordan Peele? And I never remember his name. Michael Keegan-Key? I can't remember. He was in the Family Fight episode. He was the host. They had a sketch go together, but one of the sketches was with Peele. And I think it was like the wife wanted to go on the laptop to check something or look at history or something, and then he's like sweating, and it's like, where have the cookies gone? How do you delete that? It's like, sweat. It's like, yeah, it's really funny. But that's what it reminded me of. Oh, and the guy's like, oh, it wasn't their fault. It's the boss's fault.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I always hate Seth. It's like, you don't know this boss. Like, it's like, but that's what it said. It said it's not my fault. I didn't do anything wrong. It's like, no, what you did was still harass her, but the boss is at fault. Like, yeah. This is where Frank's on the phone. This might be when he's talking about that. Maybe. And then his dick falls out. And they're like, oh.
They're like, oh, Larry, come pick me up. And just
can you get here? I think,
yeah.
So, then it's like, right, you two need to sit down. I will take charge. You're winning way over your head.
And he's got a whole presentation.
He's got this whole I was like, how's he got this all set up? And it's because he set the whole situation up. What do you think of his explanation of everything?
It's awful.
If
100% of men can be harassers.
And 100% of women can be victims, but that's not to say everyone is.
Yeah. It's all to do with time and, like,
well, he said, first of
ugliness.
All, ugly. If this guy if this handsome guy come and said, oh, you're dressed last night, that's fine.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh.
What about if this monster did it? Monster man.
Born like this.
He was born like this. Nobody's at fault. It's not my fault. It's not. It's so funny because they never admit fault to cricket's downfall. No. I love the ugly thing. Like, it was just showing. It was showing different pictures of people, and it showed D as well was up there, and oh, and there's a bunch of like historical women as well who probably I don't know that much about the history, but one of the names rang a bit. A couple of them had Hillary Clinton on there, who was a woman in power, which we've discovered in a previous episode. They had a thing against. Yeah, I bet they're probably people who spoke up for women's rights in some way. I imagine. Yeah. So yeah, if you're ugly, you can't get away with it.
Yeah.
If you're rich, don't think you're safe from it. And I love how he goes for each one and he like focus on Frank. It's like, just because you're rich, you're an easier target.
Yeah.
Like builders can cackle, no one cares.
No.
Rich.
You do.
Yeah. And then he goes like, oh, if you're a gay guy, like, yeah, I don't want to stop kissing me. I never asked for it. It's never going to happen. You're ugly. And working out is not going to help that. And the Charlie bit is so funny. Like, what does he say about Charlie? How does he describe him? A pathetic person, chasing after love. And I love after all the description of Charlie, he like puts his arm around Frank.
Yeah, no, you. Oh,
and he's like taps the guy.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm talking about you. He's like, so oblivious. Your time's up.
Yeah.
Andy, you're just ugly. Your hair. Is that a wig? It's probably a wig.
Your time's up.
Look at me. This picture. Look how good I look.
I like how Mac's like, when was that?
What year was this taken?
Is that no question?
I kept receipts. I kept...
Any message after anything? The woman texted me to say that she consents to everything. Well, her phone...
Did they text it? Well, I phoned it. Awful. So awful. The whole crowd's like...
But he was kind of saying that you have to protect yourself, sort of thing.
You need receipts. You need to keep track of this. You need to be more careful. I've been trying to teach you dumbasses this the whole time, and you're not been listening. And that's when.
Then I had to make this list.
Yeah, I made this. This was a whole thing made up for you, and
hire these people.
Yeah, you hired us. You're a monster. You're the worst. It's like, prove it. Fuck yeah! It's so awful. For God's sake. It's funny though.
But then they all go to the pool for...
well, they're all like... They don't get the message either. They're kind of like... Well, they kind of do. They kind of like... In a way, like, Mac's like, oh, we should stop harassing people then. We should stop... He's like, no, I'm not... He's like, okay, well, ease our way there.
Let's go get some margaritas around the pool.
I want some drinks. And then he's like, me too.
And
they're like, hey!
Coming from a girl as well.
Yeah. What do you think of this episode overall?
Crazy
I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was good. There's a lot of moments I did not expect, like Mac lifting her up and just
it's a reminder of how sick Dennis is.
Yeah. It's a good obviously it's a very relevant thing as well towards how men and women can act. Because Dee was like all acting like she was immune to it. because she's a woman. But no. But obviously it's more focused on the men's side of it. But yeah, what do you think of it as a woman? Would you get your popcorn and drink? No. Yeah. No. I think it was quite... It's kind of... It was handled well, but still showed the sick, twisted side of Dennis, which was... So, I don't know. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm enjoying the season still. And I think it might have helped that people kept saying, oh, this season is where it goes downhill. Oh, yeah, maybe my expectations were low, and now I'm like, oh, okay. So, yeah. We have 6 more episodes left of the season. What will they get up to next? Who knows? We haven't seen... Have we had any writers that we've... Oh, David Hornsby wrote the first one, so there you go. Because the rest are pretty new, or not as many episodes written. Do you know what I mean? Well, like, we haven't seen... When was the last time we saw Scott Mardar or Rob Brazil? It's been a while, so... yeah, but we will be back with more of The Office next. Season 2 starts. There we go. Where it's going to kick it up a gear, apparently. Otherwise, more Always Sunny after that. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.